Welcome back, inspired Stoics. Today we're tackling a subject that's at the very heart of Stoic philosophy, dealing with adversity. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and unexpected difficulties. But what if I told you that these obstacles aren't just hurdles to overcome, but opportunities for growth and self-improvement? This isn't just positive thinking. It's a fundamental principle of Stoicism that has helped countless individuals navigate life's toughest moments with grace and resilience. In this video, we'll explore how the ancient Stoics viewed adversity, why they saw it as a training ground for virtue, and most importantly, how we can apply these timeless principles to our modern lives. Whether you're facing personal setbacks, professional challenges, or global crises, the Stoic approach to adversity can be a powerful tool in your mental arsenal. So, let's dive in and discover how we can transform our relationship with life's difficulties using adversity, not just to survive, but to thrive. 1. The Stoic perspective on adversity. At the core of the Stoic approach to adversity is a radical shift in perspective. Where many see misfortune, the Stoic sees opportunity. This isn't about sugarcoating difficulties or denying their impact. Rather, it's about recognizing that how we respond to adversity is far more important than the adversity itself. Epictetus, a former slave who became one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This simple yet profound statement encapsulates the Stoic view on adversity. It reminds us that while we can't always control external events, we have complete control over our reactions to them. Consider a common modern adversity: losing a job. For many, this would be seen as a purely negative event, filled with stress and uncertainty. But through a Stoic lens, we might ask, what opportunities does this present? Perhaps it's a chance to pursue a long-held dream, to develop new skills, or to reassess our career path. The situation hasn't changed, but our perspective on it has. This shift in perspective isn't always easy, especially in the heat of the moment. It requires practice and conscious effort. One practical way to cultivate this mindset is through regular reflection. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to think about the challenges you faced. For each one, ask yourself, what did I learn from this? How did this make me stronger? What opportunities did this create? By consistently practicing this kind of reflection, we train our minds to automatically seek the potential benefits in adversity. Over time, this can dramatically change how we experience and respond to life's challenges. 2. Adversity as a training ground for virtue. The Stoics didn't just see adversity as something to be endured. They saw it as essential for personal growth and the development of virtue. In fact, they believed that without adversity, we cannot truly develop strength of character. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, wrote in his Meditations, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This paradoxical statement suggests that the very obstacles we face are the means by which we grow and progress. Think of it like strength training. When we lift weights, we're intentionally creating resistance for our muscles. It's through overcoming this resistance that our muscles grow stronger. In the same way, life's adversities provide resistance for our character, and it's by overcoming these challenges that we develop mental and emotional strength. For example, dealing with a difficult colleague at work isn't just an annoyance to be tolerated. From a Stoic perspective, it's an opportunity to practice patience, empathy, and effective communication. Facing financial difficulties isn't just a source of stress, it's a chance to cultivate resourcefulness, discipline, and resilience. To put this into practice, try reframing your current challenges. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What virtue can I practice through this situation?" If you're dealing with a health issue, perhaps it's an opportunity to practice acceptance and perseverance. If you're navigating a complex project at work, maybe It's a chance to develop leadership skills and strategic thinking. By viewing adversity as a training ground, we transform our relationship with difficulties. They become not just problems to solve, but opportunities for personal growth and the cultivation of virtue.
3. The dichotomy of control, focusing on what we can change. A crucial aspect of dealing with adversity stoically is understanding and applying the concept of the dichotomy of control. This principle, articulated by Epictetus, states that some things are within our control while others are not. Our opinions, aspirations, desires, and aversions, in short, our own thoughts and actions, are within our control. Everything else, other people's opinions, health, wealth, and external events, is not. This distinction is vital when facing adversity because it helps us focus our energy and attention where it can have the most impact. Instead of wasting time and emotional energy on things we can't change, we direct our efforts towards what we can influence, primarily our own responses and actions. Let's apply this to a real-world scenario. Imagine you're stuck in heavy traffic and running late for an important meeting. The traffic itself is outside your control. Getting upset about it won't make the cars move faster. But how you respond to the situation is entirely within your control. You could choose to fume and stress, or you could use the time productively. Perhaps to mentally prepare for the meeting, listen to an educational podcast, or practice some deep breathing exercises. To incorporate this principle into your daily life, try this exercise. When faced with a challenging situation, take a moment to mentally categorize aspects of the situation into things I can control and things I can't control. Then, consciously let go of the things you can't control and focus your energy on what you can influence. This doesn't mean we become passive in the face of adversity. Rather, it means we become strategic, focusing our efforts where they can have the most impact. By doing this, we not only reduce unnecessary stress and frustration, but also become more effective in dealing with the challenges we face. 4. Negative visualization, preparing for adversity. One of the most powerful Stoic techniques for dealing with adversity is the practice of negative visualization, or what the Stoics called premeditatio malorum, premeditation of evils. This involves deliberately imagining worst-case scenarios and potential hardships. At first glance, this might seem counterintuitive. Why would we want to think about bad things happening? The answer lies in the benefits this practice provides. By regularly contemplating potential adversities, we achieve several important things. 1. We reduce anxiety about future events by mentally preparing for them. 2. We appreciate our current circumstances more deeply. 3. We're better prepared to handle real adversities when they arise. For example, imagine spending a few minutes each day visualizing losing your job. You might consider how you would handle the financial impact, how you would search for new opportunities, and how you would explain the situation to your family. By doing this regularly, you accomplish several things. You reduce the fear of job loss by facing it in your mind. You appreciate your current job more, and you're better prepared with a mental action plan if you do lose your job. To practice negative visualization, set aside a few minutes each day to imagine potential adversities. This could be anything from minor inconveniences to major life changes. As you imagine these scenarios, ask yourself, how would I cope with this? What resources, internal and external, could I draw upon? What opportunities might arise from this situation? It's important to note that the goal here isn't to induce anxiety or pessimism. Rather, it's to cultivate a sense of preparedness and resilience. By regularly facing our fears in our minds, we reduce their power over us and increase our ability to handle real challenges when they arise. 5. Finding the opportunity in crisis. The Chinese word for crisis is often said to be composed of two characters, one representing danger and the other opportunity. While this interpretation isn't linguistically accurate, it
does capture a profound truth that aligns closely with Stoic philosophy. Every crisis contains within it the seeds of opportunity. This idea is eloquently expressed by the Stoic philosopher Seneca, who said, "I judge you unfortunate because you have never lived through misfortune. You have passed through life without repenting. No one can ever know what you are capable of, not even you." Seneca is suggesting that it's through facing and overcoming adversity that we discover our true capabilities. In practice, finding opportunity in crisis involves a deliberate shift in mindset. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" we ask, "What can I learn from this? How can I use this situation to grow?" For instance, consider the global COVID-19 pandemic. While undoubtedly a crisis of immense proportions, it also spurred incredible scientific collaboration, accelerated the adoption of remote work technologies, and for many, provided an opportunity to reassess priorities and lifestyle choices. On a personal level, a health crisis might lead to a renewed commitment to wellness and a deeper appreciation for life. A financial setback might spark entrepreneurial creativity or lead to the discovery of more meaningful ways to measure success and happiness. To apply this principle in your own life, try this exercise. Think of a significant challenge you're currently facing. Now list 5 potential positive outcomes or opportunities that could arise from this situation. They don't have to be equal in magnitude to the challenge. Even small positives count. The goal is to train your mind to automatically seek the potential for growth and opportunity in every adversity you face. Remember, this doesn't mean denying the reality of difficult situations or suppressing negative emotions. It's about acknowledging the challenge while also remaining open to the possibilities it might create. To recap, as we've explored, the Stoic approach to adversity is not about minimizing or avoiding life's challenges. Instead, it's about facing them head-on with a mindset that transforms obstacles into opportunities for growth and self-improvement. We've learned to shift our perspective on adversity, to see it as a training ground for virtue, to focus on what we can control, to prepare ourselves through negative visualization, and to seek opportunities even in the midst of crisis. These are not just philosophical concepts, but practical tools that we can apply in our daily lives. By incorporating these Stoic principles, we can develop greater resilience, find meaning in our struggles, and ultimately lead more fulfilling lives. Conclusion: remember, dealing with adversity stoically is not about being unemotional or suppressing our natural reactions to difficulties. It's about developing a more constructive and empowering relationship with life's challenges. It's about recognizing that while we can't always choose our circumstances, we can always choose our response to them. As you go forward from this video, I encourage you to start small. The next time you face a minor setback or inconvenience, pause and ask yourself, how would a Stoic approach this? What virtue can I practice here? What's within my control in this situation? By consistently applying these principles to small challenges, you'll be better prepared to face larger adversities when they arise. Ultimately, the Stoic approach to adversity is about more than just coping or surviving. It's about thriving. It's about using life's challenges as a catalyst for personal growth and a deeper, more meaningful engagement with the world around us. So, inspired Stoics, embrace the adversities that come your way. See them not as burdens, but as opportunities to grow stronger, to develop virtue, and to discover the depth of your own resilience. In doing so, you'll not only weather life's storms more effectively, but you'll also find a sense of purpose and fulfillment in the process. Until next time, stay strong, stay inspired, and remember, the obstacle is the way.